Good morning, dear children. So we are still learning about decimals. Now let's revise what we did on decimals. First, we learned how to write the decimal numbers in words. So how is this written? 0.5 or 0.34 or 95.54. Then we learned how to write in decimals. Words were given and you had to write in this way, decimals. Then we learned how to expand. Okay? Then we learned the same place value. And now we are going to learn how to convert the decimal numbers into fractions. Okay? And we have learned there are different kinds of fractions. Proper fraction means the numerator will be smaller than the denominator. Then we learned improper fractions means the numerator will be bigger than the denominator. Then we learned which one? Yes, mixed fraction. 3, 4 upon 5. In a mixed fraction there is a whole number and a fraction. In the same way, there are these types of fractions that we are going to do. We can convert this number into a proper fraction, or it can be converted into an improper fraction, or it can be converted into a mixed fraction. So the things that we are going to do is mainly based on this. Okay? So some numbers may have only one fraction when it's a proper fraction. Some numbers may have an improper fraction and a mixed number. So we are going to learn how to convert the decimal numbers into fraction. Now remember that here the decimal point changes into 1. Okay? The decimal point changes into 1. Remember that. You may not have understood. Later on in the next class, the 1 changes back into decimal point. But as we keep on doing it, you will understand what I am explaining here. The decimal point will change to 1 when we write the fraction. So are we ready? Okay? So what number do you see? 0.5. Okay? So we write whatever number is given here, that will become your numerator. Now, when we read the place value of this 5, it is in which place value? Tens. So it is 5 tenths. Okay? So let's do it another simple way. When we read this number as a place value, it will be 5 tenths. Now, put your finger on decimal. Okay, point. Now, I have told you that decimal point will change into 1. So put your finger on decimal 1. How many numbers after decimal point? 1 number. So add 1, 0. So what is the place value of 5 here? 5 tenths. So we got, when we convert the decimal number into fraction, it is 5 upon 10 or 5 tenths. Let's do that again. Okay? So we put 5 as the numerator upon. Remember that when you look at the decimal point, just say 1, 0, because there is only one number after decimal point. So 1, 0. When we had done the place value of 5 would be 5 tenths. So I'm just explaining to you for better understanding. Let's have a look at another number. Now, why do we think that I did not put a 0 here? Okay? I have not put a 0 here because when 0 is in front of a number, that 0 doesn't have any value. For example, 5. If I put 0 here, what number is this? 5. If I put another 0 here, what number is that? 5. Does the value of 5 change? No, it is 5. But if I put the 0 after 5, what is this? Is it 5 or 15? 15. If I put another 0 here, what is the value of 5 now? It becomes 500. Remember that Before the decimals, whenever there's a 0 in front of any number, the value is the same, it doesn't change. But after the number, when we add zeros, the value changes. So that's why I have left out 0. Again, we have 0.34. Now 4 is in which place? Just think of 4. Don't look at the other number. 4 is which place value? 4 tens, hundreds. 4 hundreds. Okay? So we must get the answer. We must write the numerator as 34. We are not putting the 0 upon. Put your finger on the point. This point change into 1. After point, how many numbers? 2 numbers, you add 2 0. So we read this number as 34 hundreds. 34 hundred. Okay? Look at this number now. 0.035. So by 35 only. 0 doesn't have a value, so we only to put 0. Now, if we look at this 5, just look at the last number. Which place value is 5? Thousands. So we can write 35 thousands. Or the simple way, put your finger on point, pointing into 1, 2, 3 numbers, 1, 2, 3, just add 3 zeros. Now all these are proper fractions. Okay? So we don't have to convert it into a mixed number. 5 upon 10, numerator is smaller, numerator is smaller, numerator is smaller. So these are easy. But here it may change. Okay? Let's have a look. So we write the same number 295. Do not put that point. Put your finger on point, pointing into 1. And how many numbers after the decimal point? 1. So add 1, 0. Now, this is an improper fraction. What is it? Improper fraction. Now, let's change it. Let's do this sum side by side. Let's change this improper fraction into a mixed number. Okay? And that is very easy. Whenever you see the numerator bigger than the denominator, it must be changed into a mixed number. I hope you have understood this. So 29.5 becomes 295 upon tens, or 295 tens. So what we did, we put the finger on decimal point, the decimal point changing into 1, and how many numbers are decimal point? 1, so we add 0. Now for this is very easy. Now, wherever you see the decimal point, close it. What number do you see? 29. So 29, whatever numbers are before the decimal point is the whole number. After the decimal point, what do you see? 5. What is the value of 5? 5 tenths. Just look at 5. 5 has a numerator 1 0. 1 0. Wasn't that easy converting it into mixed number? So let's do this now. Okay, so we write 9, 5, 5, 4 upon, very good, 1 0 0. 1 0 0. Now this is an improper fraction. Let's convert it into a mixed number. Ready? What number is before the point? 95. So 95 is your whole number. What number is after the decimal point? 54. That will become your numerator now. Upon 1 0 0. 54 hundredths. Wasn't that easy? Yes? So let's do this now. We write the same number, 7. Remember now, because the zeros are there, 0 has value. It is after that number. So 7 0 0 3 upon. Very good. How many numbers after decimal point? 3. So 1 2 3. 1 0 0 0. Or we can say, just look at this last place value of 3 thousands. So So I'll just write 1000. Now this is an improper fraction. Let's convert it into a mixed number. What number comes before decimal? 7. 7 will be your whole number. Now here, only look at the numbers that is after the decimal. Now there's 0, 0. We don't have to put 0, 0. Okay? Just put 3. And which place value is 3 in? 1000. You may not have understood which place value, or you can do it a simple way. 1, 0, 0, 0. 1, 0, 0, 0. So that's how we convert the decimal numbers into proper fraction or improper fraction, and improper fraction into a mixed number. So it's very easy, but you have to try and look and understand. Your attention should not waver. Do not look here and there. Let's do some more. 632.45. 132.673. 400.12. 72.5. So let's put equal sign and let's start doing a sum. Are you ready? Okay, then let me draw a line to make it clear as we are going to convert into improper, then mixed. Ready? So without looking at the point, just write 6, 3, 2, 4, 5. Do not put a decimal point. Okay? Upon, put your finger on point, pointing into 1, and after point, how many numbers? 2 numbers. Okay? So 63,245 hundredths. So that's how we read that number. Now this is an improper fraction. Let's convert that into a mixed number. So what do you see before the point? 6, 3, 2. Whatever you see before the point is your whole number. Now the fraction. 45 will be your numerator. And the place value of 5 is where? Hundredths. Or we can do like this. 1, 0, 0. 1, 0, 0. So the answer that you get is 632.45 hundredths. Let's do this. Let's write this number. 1, 3, 2. Let's not put a decimal point. 6, 7, 3 upon 1, 0, 0, 0. 1, 0, 0, 0. 673 thousands upon 1000. This is an improper fraction. Let's convert it into mixed number. 132. 132 is your whole number. 673. 673 is your numerator upon 1000. That's how we convert improper fraction into a mixed number. So decimals can be converted. You can write it only in one way, in this way, or you can write it only in this way, or you can do both ways to understand better. So we've got another number, 400.12. 40012. See that I'm not putting any decimals, okay? So 100, 100. Or we can read this as 12 hundredths. So convert this into mixed number. 412 upon 100. Now let's look at this. 72.5. So when we convert into fraction, 7 to 5. This will be an improper fraction. What are the place value? 5 tenths. 5 tenths. Or 1, 0, 1, 0. Now let's convert that into a mixed number. So the number that before the decimal point, 72, 5 tenths. Now I hope, dear children, as we kept on doing, you understood better and better. The more we do, we understand better. So if you haven't understood, go through that video again and you will understand. Okay, dear children, so stay safe and stay at home till we meet the next time. Bye.